Hey there, Silver Tongue Devil here, and in this live giveaway stream, we are going to be looking at the Light Brigade. This is a roguelike shooter. It is a very good roguelike shooter. Lots of Dark Souls nods and implements implemented within this game. I've started from the beginning. We are, as always, not going to be looking too much at the story elements and what small bits of story there are within this game. We're going to be looking at the mechanics. We're going to be looking at the game loop. We're going to be looking at the guts of the game and what will make you keep on coming back. So, one thing that is quite cool is we can find out how many people have died within this game. Get ready for prey mechanics. There's a lot of prey mechanics. But there's been 12,000 deaths already. I mean, some of them may have been mine from the beta. So, movement-wise, we have normal locomotion. You also have teleport as well. So this is very similar. It's as good as IDU, but in a different way. So, movement, teleport. So this is very much the games that I would compare this to is Sweet Surrender in the locomotion and teleporting. Kind of similar to their upgrading things in that you can attach things to your weapons as opposed to your arms, but then like juxtaposed from that, anybody who's played Until You Fall, where you complete a level and you get a choice out of items, that's very similar to how the tarot system works in this, where you get a choice out of cards. Anyway, I could talk about all of the stuff that happens within this game all day. You guys can explore. This is the hub. This is the main world. You can explore this and go and have a look around. Mum's over there, big crystal. This is the guy that we need to be talking to. So this is just after you start the game. First thing you want to make sure, pick up your money. Next thing, pick up your weapon. You stow your primaries on your shoulder. You want to be grabbing all the ammunition that you can stuff into your belt. One very cool thing is you can just drop it in there and it actually detects. Well, as long as you drop it in or around there. You can also slam magazines into it, which is very cool. One of the things that they have neglected at the moment, but I've tried to correct this as best I can. I think it's already in the Steam version and coming to Quest. Unfortunately, it is grip to grab the cocking handle as opposed to trigger. So we'll get that cocked, and because it's unlimited ammunition, we'll have one in the chamber. All your stats are there, your life and how many you've got. This is 1 in the spout, 10 in the clip. You can pull that out anytime you like, or you can forcefully eject it with a button. This gun, I don't think, ever had that feature, but that's something that you can have within the control systems. Let's fill our filthy boots with ammunition. They don't have to put this in. They could just give you a full bag, but there's something about chucking it all in is quite cool. Sorry if I've missed any questions as well. Feel free to repeat them. Let me just get the a kind of intro done first. So we've also got the ability to go at these targets just to get a feel for the shooting. It is very responsive. It is very, if I actually aim, it is very spot on. It feels good. The little nudge that the rifle gives when it pops out. Things when you hold them one-handed feel like they have some weight. Another mechanic that you will see in this is when you have no weapons out, you move fast. When you have the weapon out in one hand, you move a little slower. When you have both hands, you are slow to a crawl. This is done on purpose. What sounds... To ATF, less arcadey, but you can change features as far as that side of things is concerned. So, and last thing, just before, we're the Light Brigade. This is a classic example of a Light Brigade trooper. Whilst he isn't looking, we can just cycle all of his ammunition. And then my intent is that once we've cycled all of his ammunition, I can then say stupid things like, your magazine is empty, soldier. You idiot. Come on. The Light Brigade. This is who we're fighting for. Thankfully, there's another ending to the game that I like a lot. There are lots of bits and pieces going on with the hub. I haven't unlocked any of it yet. We'll come to that as we start playing. There is a blacksmith. There is a tarot card lady. There is a shopkeeper that you can have from the beginning to use your starting cash. That is a summary of all the bits and pieces. And the graphics on this game, I would compare to something like in the style of it in a game called Kingsfield, which is a FromSoft title, very, very long time ago. Reasonably simple, reasonably basic. I'm not the bad guy. However, I can become the bad guy because you can kill every NPC that is within the game and take their things. And it's a big feature, and I like it. I like it a lot. Right. And I've actually found a good reason to do so. So you'll be for it later. However, well done, Light Brigade. I'm out. So, gameplay loop. Dark Souls VR with guns is quite a good description. This game will tear you apart quick sharp. So I'll try and cover as much as I can about the mechanics of the game. Loading times are reasonably fast. There isn't a cycle system, however, there is what's dubbed as an endless mode within all of this. This is sort of like the main story mode, but there is a mode which I haven't really been able to play because when I did originally during the beta, it corrupted my save folder, so I didn't bother touching it after that and started again. So, the way that this is going to work, ammunition, pouches for various utility. I have a little thing here for wands, which is something else that you can grab, and a pistol slot as well. But we don't need any of that fancy stuff because we've got guns. So, we are going to be going through this gate. Once we go through this gate, we are then basically in the danger zone. There are going to be enemies. They are probably going to shoot at us. You usually have a little bit of time before you go in, before they alert, and they don't usually attack you straight away. These are all things. We can teleport through as well to try and jump straight to cover that is going on there, but, you know, we don't need to do that. So I'll just get out now. So you can have a look through the portal and you can start scoping people. Another thing that you can do, and I don't do it enough, I don't really bother with it, is praying once you are in the level. We've now got it on a cooldown. Once you are in the level, allows you to start picking all the things, so it'll show the locations and tag enemies, items, the exit, and so on. I wasn't in the level, so it didn't work properly, but we don't need that. So, yeah, let's go kill some guys. And I want to be moving very quick because this guy's looking straight up at me, straight down at me. Now, to begin with, enemies are going to have rifles similar to you. There's some bow and arrow guys as well, which is great. Headshots obviously does more damage than body shots. Not a massive amount. Once we're empty, again, settings-wise, this isn't how this rifle works, but it's a setting that they've put in here so that we can just dump, pop, play, and we're back in the game again. So, one of the first Souls-like elements that you may see, there are spirits lying around. These are other players that have played the game and have fallen. There is some interaction between the other people that are playing the game. This is not a cooperative game. However, this does give you the feel that you're not alone. You're alone, but it feels like you're not. By praying to these things, you can see the gamer tag of the person that you're praying for. They will give you some spirit, which is your currency for exchanging in for level ups. You will also get a soul, which usually gives you things like ammunition. Different colours gives different kinds of... different colours is different rarities. Hello, Alan, and hello, Blaze Kid. Is it Blaze Kid? Yeah, Kid Blaze. Hello, dude. So, what I'll try and do is I'll try and go through as much as I can, and then when I run out of words, which doesn't happen often, then I'll start trying to be as poignant as I can with your questions. So again, teleporting allows us to get up to anywhere that we like and position ourselves where we want. Bayonet would be sweet. They have said about melee in this, but they want it like spot on before they even think about implementing it. There are different locations. This is just one of the biomes. Now, one of the things that you guys might be able to see, and the one thing that I have got concerns with as far as the graphics are concerned, is the draw distance can impact you as you're shooting because you can't see them. But any IDU who shoots over massive distances is used to that sort of thing anyway. In that case, Sean, you won't be able to do it until they put the grip to hold function into the game. Or, one of the other things that is quite cool, I've seen a lot of people doing it, is you can literally just swap hands on the fly. So as long as you are happy firing that way around, then you're good. And you can do that. You would be able to, for now, hello, Dr. Zog. For now, you would have to sweep to the left. Oh, 2 seconds. That might be me. That might be me having it a bit loud. Let's go there. Oh. Every game's a different bloody setting, innit? Right, let's go. I'll turn that up a little bit and turn me down in game, and we'll see how that sounds. And we'll pop that there like that. So I know that we're actually streaming. Happy days. Right. Try that again. So, let me know how that goes, and I'll sort out the audio on the fly. Well, you don't have to, because you can do it yourself. There are lots. One of the things that I will do quick, if I scroll through this, and then you guys can go back and pause it to where you want to. Well, the giveaway will be fairly soon. Disable tutorial. You don't hear the game at all. Oh, there isn't anything going on at the moment anyway. I will check the volume. No, we're good. We're good. There. And these, you've got arcade and realistic. I'll start playing on realistic at some point, but for now, arcade just makes things a little easier. It's nothing majors. There you go. 5 minutes, Gabe, to go and have a shower, or just stick around. We'll do our first giveaway soon. For those of you who are not aware how the giveaways work, make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you know how to do the prayer hands symbol, the prayer hands emoji. Rob the Generous. Those who know me, they know. It's almost like that was planned. We're almost ready to do a giveaway. Rob the Generous. Pow. So all of these souls, we'll see what we do with them later, but you collect them and then you get them to the end of some levels or just a portal part. And then you trade them all in to level up your thing. That's the one, Opsio. So yeah, if anyone wants to practice how to do prayer, now's the time. We're not doing the competition we're not doing the giveaway just yet. But if you want to practice, make sure you do. So, let me finish this area up. And then we'll go from there. Now, I don't think there's any... Oh, yes, there is. There's some. There are. When you've cleared an area, it'll obviously say area clear. That's helpful, isn't it? I do like the gun mechanics in this. They're very good. Some of them are unrealistic, but they're very good. Oh, we don't want that. One of the things I will say is partially spent magazines, if you put them back into your pouch, the game remembers. So you need to be efficient with your ammunition. This is part of the reason why, hello Eddie, this is part of the reason why I don't bother picking up these soul things until I have completed a level. Also, do not use any of your healing items until you have completed and picked up all of these. These are the things that I was talking about that you pop your hand in and then this allows you to level up. There are traps. They aren't very good. But if you wander around, you will quite happily eat that. That will absolutely destroy your health. So we won't do that. I'm going to now go and collect up all these souls. Now, this is the big part of the game for me. Anyway, this is the part that I was looking forward to the most. You have your classes and you have little upgrades and various bits and pieces, but the classes can only really go one way, provided this chest has it in. This is our tarot system. Now, first off, if I can get close, these tarots are very cool to look at. I don't know how well that comes up on the playback, but you can see that it's like almost like a holographic card, which is very cool. The stars at the top denote the rarity, 1 to 3, and then you have basically different things. So what I would go for in this is this one. It's just straight up more damage for what you're doing. The traps do hurt enemies, which is hilarious. Which way is that going to go? Let's run. Go, 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 go. Missed. So, and yes, traps will hurt enemies. Now, we're going to go straight up damage. It's not particularly interesting. There are some very interesting cards. Don't go in those. Okay. It's kind of like going into raids of individual little levels, but they're all strung together very nicely. Right, so let's get the first giveaway underway. Prayer hands, emojis, in the chat, to enter for a chance to win a Quest 2 key. You have until I have looted my filthy little goblin heart out in this level. If anyone wants to do any kind of like... Ooh, where did that go? Let's have that. The looting. Oh, the looting is very cool. I like the fact that you can smash pots into other pots just to speed the looting process up a little bit. That's great. Games don't usually do that. Decoys, they're good. These are stun grenades. I don't use grenades. I do like to sell them at the shop. We'll look at that later. Money, money. We'll have your souls also. Thank you very much. Woo! And another. So let's have a look. Now, you'll find lots of these guys. I don't know if it's something that's missing from the Quest version, but if you shoot that guy, he'll let you know that he's on your side. He is still alive. He's just having a little bit of a rest. He's been busy, obviously. So I think they're supposed to display a name. And it would be a name of somebody in the game, I believe. It is worth checking around as well, because you will often find, especially with the lower draw distance of the Quest version, that there can be things lying around. Be careful on these first few levels where there are a lot of bear traps. One thing that I've found is, like somebody who could be maybe visually impaired, if you hold the teleport stick out, if you can't see those red things, it will allow you to teleport into them. So if you do this, you shouldn't end up like Sideshow Bob and the Rakes scene from Simpsons. If anybody has played this game, they'll know exactly what I mean with these traps. So like, for instance, that one wasn't labelled, so we know where that one is. And this is one way that I've found that makes things a little easier. So let's get the last of these. And I do like the verticality that you can get in this game as well. Although the levels are reasonably narrow, some of them are actually quite wide, some of them are actually quite deep, some of them have structures around them as well. which is quite nice. I don't know yet because I haven't played it enough to start seeing similarities. I believe this is truly randomly generated. I haven't seen anything that looks the same. I've seen ones that look similar, but not the same. So, I think we're almost done. I hope you've got... Oh, yeah, going into those... Constantly. It can be constant. You'll be running into those all the time. So, I think that is... And I've heard a lot of prayer hands, which is good, because that means there's a lot of people who want to win it, and you should want to win it as well. That'll do us, Vaughn. Pick us a winner. We've already done that. We've already done that. No, we haven't already done that. So we're purifying our souls that we've collected. That's got us a rank up. A rank up gives us there are increasing levels of difficulty later. The putting in your souls here is what levels you up as a character, which you can see by the progression bar and the level there. Each level up gets you a skill point. A skill point you then dump into either character-specific perks and traits and upgrades, or ones that are for all characters. We won't be able to see the all characters person today for how I intend to play this, because I don't want to show you guys the second end boss, because I think you'll have a lot of fun doing it and figuring it out for yourself. And by fun, I mean cursing me. It's not too bad, but I don't want to give the game away. But I probably will, because that's kind of what I do. So, not that I've seen. Well done, Sidesea. Right, we'll have another giveaway in approximately half an hour, or at the hour mark of the stream. God, a lot of people have had it here, haven't they? Now, this guy's an ally. Should be fast and try and help him, because if we do, we can potentially get stuff out of him, and he'll help us. You a good shot? He's not bad. With my help, he could be the best. Don't know if anyone saw that there, but that guy just ended himself on his own trap. Fantastic. Gotta love that AI. How's the audio coming through now? Hopefully that's better than it was. Oh, nice one, Blue. How we doing? Hello, Hungry Orphan. I think this game's already out on PC VR. Already on the Steam store, I believe. Don't know about Meta PC VR. I think it's only Quest at the moment. We're going to leave those. Oh, more choices. Yeah, hi, Blue, bye, Blue. So this one is rare. 3 stars. 1 star, 2 star. That's good. Bonus magic is good. Plus 30% paralyze chance on hit. Fine. That's what we'll do. Mic audio, great. Game audio. Game audio bad as in too quiet, or you can hear the audio coming back through the microphone, or... See, you're after my own heart there. You can turn off the enemy health bars. I don't think you can turn off the numbers. It is something that bothers me in these games, but I've managed to get over myself. I'm hoping that they allow you to get rid of all of it at some point. It just looks better for when I'm doing videos more than anything else. Right, so let's see what the audio... Game audio's quiet. Okay. Okay. That I can fix. Right. Yes, the game runs very smooth on Quest 2, and I've played this at its hardest setting. Right, what's this sound like? better? This is something that I haven't been able to prep for because I haven't test streamed it. I've only done recordings and they've come through fine. Cheers, Blue. Not anymore. Sounds identical. Damn it. Right, okay. Well, then we'll do. There you go. There's my minute. Right, let's get... It's fine in my headset, I might add, but let's try... Let's try that. Now that's put it up for me. How's that? Hello, Terry. That's weird that different people are having... The gun sounds are actually really good. A teensy bit louder. Audio. Okay. See, I've got my mic down real low. Okay. Really? Well, that's nothing my end, so that might be... I don't think it's something with the stream. I think that might be the game audio. How's that? No, I'm fine. I can hear it fine. Keys. We want to keep the keys. We want to keep some of those. Oh, okay. I mean, that's just natural. Let's have a look at... What else can I do? Interesting. It's the one thing that I obviously haven't had chance to do is to stream this, so... Let me have a listen. No, I can't do that because that'll double up. Nice one, John. Interesting. Wonder why it's doing that then. Yeah, levels in OBS are fine, I believe. Oh wait, hang on. Hang on. No, it does. It annoys me if I go back over this stream and it's not doing that. Yeah, they should be able to hear that. Right. Let's have a quick 2 seconds break whilst I have a quick look because I think I might know what it is. Oh, there we go. I think. Right, when that catches up. Right, now, here come the screams of, it's too loud! Right, I know what it was. Right. No, that's true, Right. Let's try that again, shall we? Shall I start the stream again? I found what it was. Stupid OBS, stupid settings. Why it would even turn that off, but yeah. Thank you, good shout. Let me put everything back to normal. Good old OBS and its silly stuff. Right. I don't want it too loud, obviously. What's that sounding like now? I've just put everything to standard so that it's not too loud and then we can adjust from here. Because I know what you're saying, but it is interesting to hear the sound and the noises. Right, let's go. Cool. Right, that's good. Yes, I'm getting so many items. Didn't need all these. Oh, I should... oh, can't show it off now. Damn it. Never mind. I haven't seen any leaderboards yet. However, I haven't been able to play the unlimited run mode of this game yet, so... Bum, bum, bum. I think we've done most of the level. We can have a quick pray to make sure. I can't remember if there was area clear or not. Loot. Oh, there is a new map. Lovely. Yum. Money. The looting in this game is actually quite cool. Just the simple action of just these little grab and pulls. I've got one in my pocket. Decoys, hella powerful for bosses. Decoys work real nice on bosses. Hand grenades, I put little to no stock in. Thankfully, there isn't any friendly fire. I think that's a setting that you can turn back on. I'm not going to drop grenades on myself anyway. However, I've tested it to make sure that you can't blow yourself up in the normal settings. And I think that's this little instance done. Oh, there's one. Activate the trap without hurting myself. Well, that's... is it still Quest 2 looking? Of course it is. Look at those cheeky traps. Here you go. Activated without getting hit by it. Win. So, let's get on to the next bit. Yeah, I mean, it's been like that for a while, though, so... Right, so, what else do we need to cover now that we've got the audio side of things up and running? So, I picked up a key. This key is for after the boss. This is your deployable. These are one of the more expensive items that you can sell at the shop. The only reason why I've got them. We're done with this little instance. On. Now, this for me so far has been very much one of those kind of, whilst I've been unlocking everything and getting all the good stuff and getting everything done, has very much been a just one more run kind of game. Runs can be very quickly over. Is this what only, sorry? No, it's free locomotion and teleport. I think you can make it one or the other. It's teleport and smooth locomotion by default. Now, as you can see, things have got a little bit darker. There is a limited capacity to my belt, that's it. I can also fit a pistol and a wand. Hopefully we'll come across a wand later so I can show you a little bit of the magic system. Now, every 2 levels, the biome changes. It's always the same order, so it's like the lower mountains is the first 2 levels, the higher mountains where we've got even more verticality going are the next 2 levels, then you go into the boss area. Now, those hawk guys are dastardly. Those hawks are bomber hawks, not messenger ones. Taking cover in this game, having cover before you attack, good idea. I'm going to try and kill his hawk first. Ooh, this is bad shooting. Ow, ow, ow. That was a lot of HP. The one thing that I do find is you have to raise the back end of the rifle higher than I'm comfortable with. There isn't a way to change that on the quest yet. But it's coming. And it is very much... So, we took a fair amount of... Well, not too much damage there. So, now, as I said, graphics-wise on the Quest, it's obviously taken a hit, as I thought it would. I was hoping that the game would be of a clean and simple enough palette that they would be able to do a lot with it. I think the only problem that I find is you can often see the jaggies, and the distance can be a bit of a problem sometimes, but it is nowhere near game breaking. There are lots of weapon types. There is one weapon per class, of which there are 6 classes. You've also got sidearm pistols. There's 3 or 4 different types of them. You have also got the enemy weapons as well, which I'll show off in just a moment. They are, if you find yourself struggling with ammunition, they are a thing that you can use. Oh, but there's a thing that I want. More cards! Build, build, build! One thing, yeah, I'd rather have... I thought they would be able to get more draw distance out of this. It doesn't hamper the game very often at all, but it can. So one of the things that's quite cool about these cards is you can pick them up, and as I said, you can look at the holographic side of things. If you turn them on their side, it'll actually give you a somewhat more detailed description of the card. And obviously we can throw it back if that's not what we want. Hypnotization of the enemies is a good thing. All of these abilities, I haven't found anything that doesn't stack, so I would imagine there won't be a threshold, which means that you can get to 100% of abilities. 10% next shot bless after damage. Enemy kill 10% on next shot apply paralyze. We've already got a 30%, so we'll go down the paralyze loop. And what you will also find is the more you specialize into, I think it's random, but the more you specialize into a given thing, like for instance, there will be ways for you to start damaging paralyzed enemies through cards, or making it so that they stay paralyzed for longer. And basically, as you start, what you'll find is you start leaning into one, you'll start getting more that are useful for it. Sometimes you don't, but... So, more ammo. Loot. Oh, that was a key. Keys we like. See, the one thing that I do like is the atmosphere. I think the atmosphere is very good. Maybe I'm being a little bit harsh on the graphics. In headset, it's because of IDU, I'm telling you now. IDU, we have been spoiled. No, there's plenty more. Good evening, Indy. Did you set up a stream? I didn't check. Ow. Feckin' birds again. Oh. So, good place to demonstrate. When you enter this grey stage, that basically means that you are one hit from death. You will always enter this grey stage, regardless of the life that you have left, so you cannot be one hit killed, so to speak. Got ya. It's a good system. When you are in that grey, though, as I said, if you take a hit, you die. If that happens, which I will demonstrate later... Yeah, no worries, dude. I'll have to set it up during the after party because I haven't done so far. Ooh, let's use an enemy weapon. So, enemy weapons are less powerful. You cannot reload them. And they look very cool. But yeah, you can't reload them. They're less powerful. They have more recoil. But they're a good way to save ammunition if you're struggling. Ow. So again, we're at this grey thing. And what you'll see is that my health is down to 1. And if we give it a minute, we'll lose this. It's almost like a little bit of a Grace of God effect. Well, no, not Grace of God. That's not kind of how Grace of God works. And then you go back up a little bit on health. Let's get this level finished up. Yeah, that's true. Well, it depends on how deep you get. Did we kill everything? That didn't say area clear. Where have we missed one? Down there, look. There he is, cheeky boy. Oh, right down there. And we want to kill these guys as well because we want their souls. Want some of this? Yes, there are. There are difficulty levels. I don't want to spoil it. So, keep that information to myself. Right, so that's area clear. What I like to do when I'm area clear is I pop my magazine out that I've got, regardless, as long as it's got some shots missing anyway. Stuff a new one in because you will pick up more magazines as you are doing this. Now, I am low on health and I do have a medikit. Well, part of the reason why I'm not doing that is because, oh no, I don't have a medikit. Normally at this stage, you would think to use medikit. Do not until you've cleared the area, or if you have cleared the area, pick everything up because it just takes certain items. There we go, there's one. It just takes certain items. We'll pop that there and we'll come back for that in a minute. I'll remember that's there, obviously. So it just takes a certain item and you will get all of your health back anyway, and it saves you using resources. The amount of times that I've used a medikit and then I find there's an item that not only increases your maximum health, but it also heals you to full. The amount of times I've found that after using a medikit, which I could have stowed, is uncountable. So let's go and not find that now. Volume level overlay? What am I too loud for the game, or is the game too loud for me? Yes, if it's going to annoy me, let me know. Oh. Oh. Yep, got you. Cheers out. Yes, that would annoy me. That'll probably get edited out now. Doubtful. Got you. It is worth looking high in certain levels as well. I haven't found a way to do anything with these. I don't think there's anything to do with them. I've tried shooting them and they don't answer. See, you know, that's the international hello to your allies, isn't it? Give them a good shot through the heart, but it doesn't work with those, so I don't think it's a thing. No, it hasn't been a Rift release, which is a bit of a weird one. I think we're concentrating on the old quest things. I've tried shooting the rope and it didn't do anything. Ooh, let's pop that in. Tried shooting the pulleys as well. See if it lowers. But they're not oh, they are detectable. Let's put a few in it. No. That's one hell of a piece of rope. Should be using that as some garroting wire. Take some down later. So let's have a quick check around the old graveyard because they do like hiding gold around here. It's also worth looking off of the edges of things. It is, but it stretches things and warps things. Yeah, they look like skeletons. Still want to get them down though. Give them a proper burial. And loot them, obviously. There isn't a co-op mode. It is solo play only. Yeah, grand clip sound on everything. This is a Gua. But yeah, the grand clip sound is on everything. It is a nice sound. By the end of a run, you'll be convinced you've got grand thumb. Right, that'll do us. So, level complete. We didn't find said health item, so let's use that one to get our health back. Those take you back to full health. The reason why I say to do the game like that is the amount of times that you will use that first aid kit only to find like a crystal heart, and that full heals you and gives you an increase in your HP. So it's another way that you can the way that you can kind of modify your character. So we're rank 4, so that means we'll have 3 pips to spend when we get back to base. Gotta pray to open them doors. Well, then I'll be very, very rich on souls, my dude. I think there's only so many. It is starting to get a little bit more busy than I found it. I've just come across the occasional streamer. I found Paradise Decay's corpse the other day, and someone else's I found as well. Can't remember who it was. I take pictures. I'm sure I'll put them all into a nice little collage, as I'm sure people will do for mine. Yes, lots of meta progression. We'll look at that later as we're going. First off, oh, you guys will have to tell me, have we got this through right? I'm assuming we have. Not going to get you. Sometimes the clipping on some of these things isn't quite as great as it could be. There we go. A lot of the enemies with rifles will take 2 shots and then have a stop and a think about it. So take your cover, wait for the 2 shots, strike back. Also, if you can... But see, this is the thing that I don't get with the graphics. Is like... Oh, didn't even need headshots on him. This level doesn't have the mist. This one you can see quite clearly. So some of the time I think it might be like a game decision. Steady. Who's talking? Ow. Ow. Let's get to some more cover. Want that. Let's kill him first though. Like Sweet Surrender, you should be using a combination of your locomotion and your teleporting. You'll see numbers on some of the guys to note what level they are. Gives them things like crystalline armor, which means that they can take more damage. They also have the kind of pip system that's very similar to, again, Until You Fall, in that each pip below them represents another health bar. You can just grab these and smash them in your hand with the trigger button, which is very cool, or you can just throw them into something, which is even better. We cleared the area, so tidy up. Pop some ammunition in there. No, that is true, but it's a bit of... It's, what, to the pots? Probably. That I like. Oh, we are doing very well, chat. Very, very well. So, when you kill the boss, there are 3 chests at the shop. Each of those chests is basically the equivalent of one of these. Now, this is the attachment system. Each weapon can take an attachment on the scope side of things, a muzzle and a charm. Both normal guns and pistols can do that. You can hold the X button or B button on an item in hand and it will tell you what it does. And then it's literally a case of dump on. Praying is something that I don't do a lot of, only to do the things that I need it for. You can, as I said, as long as it says prayer ready, you can pray whilst you're in the level and it'll pretty much light up where the location of everything is. I haven't felt the need to do that on any difficulty level because a lot of the time it's either in front of you or in you know, within your arc of vision. So there are some cheeky enemies though, let me tell you. Let me tell you. These ammo crates always contain ammunition and always have souls in them. There's loads of those on bosses. Make sure you smash them for maximum soulage. Let's have a quick have a look around. Yeah, the attachments are very cool as well. Most of them are just straight up damage, but obviously, you know, we've now got a red dot sight. Or, well, yeah, I suppose it's called a red dot sight, but And you can also get a holographic type as well. And there are different rarities which will give you different levels of damage increase. The barrels, there are standard barrels that I've seen. There are that add physical damage. There are magic damage barrels, and there are poison barrels as well, which are often look quite silenced as well. I don't think they are, because you still trigger enemies like you normally would. Right, I think we're done here. There's also a charm system, and the charms hang off the end of your barrel, and they give you the ability when you are two-handing a rifle or when you press the button on a pistol, you can charge your next shot with whatever the charm does. The charm is then on a cooldown. So as long as... So the watchword for this game, or the watch phrase for this game, slow and steady all the way. So you can carry a pistol, one rifle. Cool. I am awaiting said nudge. But yeah, maybe, as I said, my... That is a great question, dude. Let me answer it. So, as far as the game is concerned, after you have finished loading, the game auto-saves for you. If you are then to go to quit, you will see last checkpoint saved a few seconds ago, your details, and you can literally just quit and you're good to go. You do not have to find a save point. You can quit at any time. I haven't tried abusing this system yet. I don't think you need to. But technically, if the last checkpoint was saved a few seconds ago, you could try the level out, see how much you get dumped on, and if you did, quit game and go back to the last checkpoint, which would be here. As long as you check this and it says, like, you know, the checkpoint was saved a few minutes ago, I'm sure they have a system in to stop abuse, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. There's no leaderboards and we're all working together, so we can get rid of our souls straight away here. Sometimes it is not within your interest to dump your souls straight away. There are cards that increases your damage output the more souls you have, or heal you every time you purify souls. We haven't got either of those abilities at the moment, so it doesn't really matter. So we're now upped a little bit on our damage, and we've got a nice little sight as well. There will only be a couple of enemies here. He's quite a tough one. One of the things that I don't know at the moment is the difference between magic damage and physical damage. I think certain enemies are obviously going to be resistant to magical damage, certain enemies are going to be resistant to physical damage. I think that's the point of it. I know poison is just a damage over time sort of thing at the moment. Whether there's more to it on the physical and magical side of things than that, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. I've played this game an awful lot and haven't really noticed much difference. You can see when the numbers ping off. On the left is the physical, on the right is the magical. I don't use a gun stock, but for this game I would be tempted to. You could, quite easily. Now, that's our little, like, boss run up to get us a little bit of ammunition against some reasonably easy enemies. This is the first boss of the game. Now, my intention was to not show you guys the second boss. I'm going to die before the second boss, unless anybody has any major objections. I don't want to spoil this game for you. It's so good. The first end boss is reasonably straightforward, so I don't think I'm spoiling anything here. Now, they are patching this, but all of the bosses, you can get them whilst they're doing their dialogue lines, and a lot of the bosses can be quite easily exploited. Like, for instance, this guy has made the mistake of missing, standing here to do his dialogue, which is a problem for him, because we can line up and go. Grenade tossing, terrible, like most VR games. As far as, or at least I'm terrible at it. One of the things with this boss as well is you can just hide out here, and if you've got long range, you know, casually get your ammunition back and wait for him to do his thing and wait for him to peek and pop a shot. Oh, is that a nudge, is it? Right, go on then. Prayer hands, you have until I kill the boss. Prayer hands for the giveaway. Prayer hand emoji in the chat. You have until I kill the boss to win a game key. Yeah, I was listening. How good's that? Ow. It's kinda Gabe. A little bit more complex than the old Gabe. I'll get to that question in a minute, the other question in a minute. I'll just finish this guy up. God, it's terrible shooting that. Didn't need to do that either. Make sure you stay out of the way of that one. Yeah, I think it will be for steady quite some time. Wait, he's got a frozen spear. One thing that I do like about the bosses is your effects work on them. They don't usually have the full... That's very cool as well. It's a great way to end it. Pray for you, sir, and your soul. The various effects that you can get work on the bosses. Not all of them, and not as well as you would like them to, but at least they do, and I kind of always like that in these sort of games, where you make your powerful builds that are... Well, you have until I finish this section, and move to the next one to get them in. Lots of ammunition to be picked up in these areas. Bear in mind, this is the easiest difficulty, I might add. Yeah, possibly. Make sure you smash all of these. There'll be souls in them. And you can also get... These are... If you haven't got anything better, these are a good one for selling in the shop. Good money, and then they're blue grenades. They are actually stun grenades. But that boss's health doesn't, no. Hello, Ray. Sorry, I didn't know if you came in or not or said anything. How you doing, my dude? Right, you've got a little second whilst I check one of the questions that was asked a minute ago. Because it was a good one, if I remember rightly. Oh, and hello, Nick. Sorry, I didn't see you pop in either. Let's have a look. And I will change the loadout soon, Kim. Don't worry, I'll be dying on purpose in a moment. How many bosses? That was the first one. There are a grand total of question mark. There are a grand total of 3 bosses. 2 bosses and the M boss. And then there are... No, I'm not doing left... No, don't make me do left-handed. Not yet. I'll do left-handed in another stream. Not in this stream. Hello, Jude. Hey, Jude. Hey, Jude. So, once we've rescued this guy, he is then a vendor for us within the rest of the game. He is also a vendor now back at home base. Thanks, Jude. Also, at the end of a level, you get 2 of these lovely crates. I do love the card system in this. Some of the builds that I've had are so broken. Corruption is a damage over time effect. Sun's Embrace is one of the ones that you get. Makes that better. +1 bonus damage per 1,000 unpurified souls. Up to 5,000 if I remember correctly. Which then means that you can risk reward yourself. Keep hold of them souls and not trade them in. Risk of losing them. Ignore damage, quite good. 10% corruption chance on hit. Well, we've already got 20, so we could add to that. +2 bonus magic damage on hit. Straight up more damage. Yeah. And ready. Pick as a win of them. I mean, to be fair, I'm going to I might call it on a vote. If you want to see the second boss done, I will complete this game if needs be. I am quite certain that from the very first life of the game, I can complete this. So, and that's always a good thing, that you don't need all of the meta progression and you don't need all of the stuff. Well done, Liz. Hello, Liz. Well done, Liz. I'm happy to play through this game. I really am. But I was going to pull up short in some areas. I may die just to show off more classes. Or maybe, see, that's the thing I could do, is I could go all the way through with it with just 1 or 2 classes, and then you guys have got all the other ones to look at as well. Ah, the shop. Now, for those of you who've been paying attention, I have a short out on the shop because there are a lot of things in this game that are not told to you. For instance, if I had taken damage, I believe this is in the quest version. If it's not, it's coming. You can pray to the crystal. Ooh. Maybe it's not in the... Maybe he hasn't put it in the quest version yet, then. This is definitely a thing that you can do, but it's obviously not in the quest version yet. Had a chat with the dev when I was doing the video, and he said that that's what this does. And, yeah. So that's coming soon. So thankfully I have future-proofed my video. Cool. We have our vendor, where we can spend all of that lovely money. We have the pool. This is where you can sell things. You chuck them in the pool, you can sell them. It says that nowhere in the game, but if I remember rightly, it is in the achievements. If you have a look in player data, achievements, if you look through all of these, a lot of these will give you a lot of the things that I've discovered in the game. For instance, Final Wish, use the wishing well. So what the devs have done quite cleverly is they've used the achievement system that nobody ever looks at to put a lot of the secret stuff and a lot of the stuff that isn't just pointed at for you in the game about the game. Anyway. So, we got some keys and we got some chests. Now, for those of you who have played ATF with me, you will know that I am a master floppy tosser. I am also an expert key tosser. I mean, I'll edit that one out later. Yes. Now, I haven't seen how far you can do this from, but I'd imagine it's quite some distance. It's no auto aim, all key skill. Did you see that? Dude, that was impressive. This is a good distance. This is a godly distance, is it not? We could go further. We could definitely go further later. So, what we got? Oh, no worries, Liz. I'm glad you got one. 10% corruption on a hit. That's kind of the way that we're going. Let's have some of that. Bomb shot charm. Reasonably good. Clicks on the end. We now have the ability to charge our rifle, and the next shot is a bomb shot. A little bit of catalyst for you IDUers. That will take approximately, I think it's like 13 seconds. Oh no, 20 seconds to cool down. Once that is cooled down, you can reactivate it. You can do it as often as you like. So again, the slow and methodical and steady approach is rewarded in this game through additional damage. There's some pretty cool charms as well, like homing shot, chain shot, so on. And it looks like we have ourselves a high velocity barrel. Additional physical damage. Pop them on the end. Just more of what we want. So quick warning on the video that I put out, because I thought I tested this. That is coming, that feature. That is what that crystal is supposed to be doing. I think it works in the Steam version, not in the Quest build. The next Quest build will be soon. Now, couple of these ones here are the wands. We have the Sunburst wand, throws a bright ball of sun energy, marks a target, does a little bit of damage, and you can push cards into this one. Power field sets up a field in front of you, which then means that you can shoot through it and increase the damage. We've given 2 keys away so far. We've got another 3 to give away. There are more charms for us to add to weaponry. That is a card that we can buy. We've got plenty of money, so we probably will anyway. These are no better than what we already have, although I do want a Crystal of War. Yes, you do lose all gun attachments when you die. Instant kill below 10% health. That one's quite good. Now, here is the problem. We haven't got enough money. And when I first started playing this, I had no idea that that's how this game worked and that you could sell things. I was forever donating all of my extra gubbins to players. Place things within here, donate. But everything can be sold, including ammunition. We're not going to be able to make it up to the 800 odd that we need. But we can get this one. So instead of 6 physical damage, we'll get 4. We'll have that. And this is the final piece of the gun puzzle. Attaches on the side, more damage. So you have muzzle for more damage and potentially special effects. You have... It's not very good lighting, is it? Let's go over here. You have muzzle for more damage and potential extra effects. You have your sight here for more damage and potential and looking. That's an effect. You have your crystal, which does additional damage, and you obviously have the charm, which then spices the weapon up a little. What else you got, Jude? Hey, Jude. What else you got, Jude? I want the soul container. I'd have to get rid of a lot of ammunition to get it. Soul container, you break that, it gives you back all your health and then adds +2 to the maximum. We're going to do that. Could be a bit risky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that leaves us quite short of ammunition, so I'll just be really, really accurate. Soul container, yes please. Lovely heart. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Bosh. So that's increased our maximum health by 2 and given us full health. To be fair, I don't think you will ever need that unless you are skint. But, as I said, feature coming soon. Pray to that. For the Quest version anyway. Pray to that, get your health back. But we got our health back anyway. So, on. You are the same as me, Roberine. I love it too. As you gear up, I mean, you don't get to see the effects that you get from the tarot cards. Not that I would expect it. But one thing that is cool is the more that you put into a given category, the faster it spins around your wrist. So you'll see that we have 1 in the orange category and multiple in the blue category. And yeah. Nice little orbiting system, and then the more you put into it, that'll split into additional ones, and this denotes that we have souls about our person, if I remember rightly. Yes. Souls about our person, that's what this denotes, and the more you have, the more that gets, and the card system works here. We can at any time as well check our build by just going into our status and then going down. It shows us our equipment. We can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clips in that little bag there. It's got rid of a load, and then there's all the cards with all the bits and pieces. What I've asked the devs for, and they're already planning on doing it anyway, is when you get multiples of the same instance, if they, instead of having Souls Light, Souls Light, Souls Light, Souls Light, just have Souls Light times 4. Just seems like a better idea, because you can get a lot. Yeah, there are lots of very nice little touches in this game, and as I said, they've done a lot of testing, a lot of bits and pieces. I've put a lot of suggestions and feedback in. A lot of players have as well. They are implementing them onto the Steam version because they can just do that a lot quicker. The Quest version things are coming soon. For instance, grip hold toggle, and using your trigger to cock weapon and other bits and pieces. Be right, fellas. Paralyzed, eh? I'll take my sweet time then, I guess. This level is a lot more canyon-y. Still got chests though, and that's what we want. This is the part that really does it for me. I love games like Vampire Survivor and games of that ilk, and anything where you have to start making choices. The one thing that this is missing, it'll be a suggestion that I'll be putting in, is a hurt me, help me system. More damage. I haven't got any idea of how well the PC graphics hold, or how well the Quest graphics hold up to the PC version. I'll be deadly honest, my only concern with this game as recommending it to people is, like, a lot of people have said that this game is beautiful on PC VR. Even on PC VR, I don't think it's that great. I think the graphics are good, but I think they are nothing to write home about. I like the art style, and it matches what we are trying to do, and it fits very well within the game. But we have seen better. Again, maybe I'm spoiled by In Death Unchained. Maybe that's a thing. Can you only use one charm at a time? Yes. If so, can you keep on for later? Not in another run. What does actually carry over to the next run? The only things that carry over to the next run, as with these kind of games that are done in a run system, is the... God, that's going even faster now. The only things that carry over into the next run is the level ups that you do and the pips that you get that then go into what's called the meta progression. Yeah, I would... So, as I said, my concern with recommending this game is the graphics aren't all that. I don't think, though, having said that, that they are all that on the PC VR version. However, those of you who know me know that I am not a graphics guy. I am gameplay. I can overlook a hell of a lot thanks to gameplay. If it's good, I can unlock... I could... if this game was you shooting a rifle at boxes, I could overlook it. The gameplay, the mechanics, the physics, the stuff that is in this is so good. I could forgive it a lot. The one thing that I won't stand is games like the one that's coming back soon as well. And this is on the Quest 1. Not Shadow of the Colossus. Sword of the Gargantuan. Graphics made my eyes bleed on the Quest 1. I can't have that. If I can't play the game for longer than half an hour because it's got that bad of graphics, then that is a deal breaker. The graphics in this, as I said, you can see jaggies a little bit and it's a little bit blurry in places. It's not a deal breaker, not at all. Lots of ammunition though, lovely, lovely. Again, this little touch of just being able to drop your magazines into your pouch. It's a nice big dumpy pouch, just for ammo. Lovely, lovely. But yeah, graphics are never going to be they'd have to be terrible to be a deal breaker for any game. This game oozes gameplay mechanics and just feel goody VR-y stuff. Yeah, should put that in a review, shouldn't I? But again, I'm not a reviewer. I look at a lot of games that I've seen previously on, say, the Quest. Like, you know, After the Fall isn't gorgeous, but, you know, it's good. It's very good for what it's doing. I expected the simpler art style within this game to allow it to do a lot. Now, originally, that was one of my kind of bugbears with the game. Then I got a lot further, and I realised that there is a lot more going on this game the deeper you get, and the higher difficulty you play it on. One of the things I do like, I'm not a fan of just enemies with more health. I do like more enemies. I can go through all of the classes for you if you like. There is the rifleman, which has this. You have the scout, which has a little, it's not an MP40, it's like a Sten gun. I can't remember what it's called though, but it's like the German Sten gun. There is, after the scout is the pistolier, double pistols, double Colts. That one's a lot of fun, but he has less utility spaces. There is the assault, who has an STG-44. Very good gun. Was that Von Nudgemir, or is that somebody else? Oh, it was Von Nudgemir. Oh, bloody hell, we must be cracking along. I'll finish the... hold on, and I'll do the giveaway in just a sec. I'll just go through the last of the classes. STG-44, that's the assault. Very good weapon. Ridiculously overpowered class, if you ask me. You've then got the militiaman, which has kind of got a silenced barrel-looking 20-shot, single-shotty sort of gun, which seems to do a lot more damage close range than it does at distance. But again, I've played that one. I like that one a lot because of its passive ability, which is increased card rarity. So that one's a good one. I need to play that some even more. You then have the final class, which is the sniper, which has a Mosin. Is it? No, it's a Kar 98. The K9. So right. Prayer hands in the chat. Let's go. Let's give another key away. This will be the 3rd of 5, I think. Probably. Something like that. Must be the 3rd if I'm getting high-pitched. To be you, dude. Now, different enemies do have, later on, different weapons, and then they act differently in regards of your peek and shoot. So, for instance, the MP... Well, I think it's an MP40. Yeah, this doesn't do that. It's more of a dash than the teleport that we know and love from IDU. Go. Oh. Ho, 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 ho. Cheeky one. These ones have a shield, which periodically opens and shoots. Those shields are invincible. Their legs are not. Neither are his knees. His adventuring days are over. You can use... as I've said as well, all of these enemy guns that are dropped. If I could find that guy's little... What is it? M3. Can use it. Slower rate of fire, higher recoil, and one use and then gone. Yeah, get out. No, we've already got one of those. And a better one as well. But we can pop it in a pouch, keep hold of it, sell it later. One of the other top tips I would have is when you unlock it for the class, if you have the pistol, even if you're not using your pistol, you will get ammunition for it, which you can just sell, and you can put charms and these and sights and barrels. Everything is interchangeable between the different weapons. Different colours denote rarities. I think gold is the highest. That's why you pick them up last. Because we could have gone through this entire level and then got a full heal at the end. But, again, as I said, do what I say, don't do what I do. Don't do what Donnie Don't does. You have... Yeah, they're not. Out of 10, I give it a 9, and it's dropping 1 because of the down on graphics, but it's getting all of that from gameplay mechanics and all the cool stuff that you can do. The devs have also said a lot about how much more they want to do with this game and add to it, providing it does well. Which, yeah, you can have, if you blitz through a run, you can have it done very quickly. If you play it nice and slow and methodically, it can take you a long time. Higher difficulties will make this a slower and even more methodical game. But it all feels good as well. That's the, I suppose, the thing that I can't put across very well. I don't think it needs a leaderboard, but I would imagine they'll add one. The one thing that I haven't played yet is the sun run mode of this, which is like an endless run of a particular biome, I think, but it's like 20 levels worth. And that is, I believe, something that you can compete on. I don't know. Yeah, no, of course. The thing is, this game has got so much hype and so many people saying, "Oh, Game of the Year, it's amazing." Now, it's great. It's a great game. But all of that hype, I try not to get on the train, and I'll try and give you it as I see it. And I see a very good game in a not quite as clean and neat and tidy a package as it could have been in, graphics-wise. Rest of it, spot on. So, but I want to make that clear as far as I'm concerned. And yes, I know we're on a Quest 2, and yes, I know we're expecting a graphical download or downgrade or what. Downgrade, yeah, definitely downgrade. So, but yeah, game's fine. Now we enter the sewers. This is one of those ones that's obviously it's a little bit darker. This is one of those levels where I find the texture a little bit dirtier than I think it needs to be. This one, if you like progression, will definitely hook you. This is definitely on the progression side of things, a one more run kind of game. Definitely. But then the other thing as well is the devs are very responsive in this game. They have a lot of ideas and a lot of things that they want to do. They start bringing the right crowd across to this game and the right sort of people and listen to them. It'll be all good. We'll get the things that we want out of this, I think. Where's he going? Well, this is the thing, is these guys are planning on doing a lot. IDU, well, that's just, hey, hello. I was checking things out, dude, come on. Oof, 100, it was 100 magical damage. Ooh. Lovely. Alright, got plenty of those, got plenty of ammunition. Let's go. We'll leave those. I don't see us losing any health at this point now. Traps. Lots of traps in this level. Nasty, spiky traps. That is a lot of damage. Magical, though, not emotional. Although it was probably enough magical damage that I'm sure his ego took a hit. Very subtle. There are a varied lot of enemies within the game as well. It's not all... What's he doing? It's not all crystal Nazis. Dark crystal Nazis. Are you stuck? Lovely. That's a known bug. That'll be fixed. Haven't actually seen that in all my playthroughs so far. It's when one tries to hurdle something and gets jammed underneath another or something along those lines. Fantastic. Watch out for these. They spawn rats, even when the area is clear. Now we've got some souls to go back for. See, they'll get you. They'll nibble your ankles off. Right, off you go then, Von. Pick as a winner. See a lot of people saying that they're running out of ammunition on this one quite easily, and it's... I don't know. I can definitely see that in later. Right, let's go back and get those. Anything up here we should worry about? No. Look out for them. Yeah, I'll bet. Well done, Ray. Keep that. I'd like to have another one of those. Yeah, we need one for the last boss, and we're probably not even going to need that, if we're going that far. Haven't decided yet. Oop. No. Don't need any of these. So, for those of you who haven't been counting, just like me, I think we've got one left now. So there were 4. I managed to snag an extra one for you guys just before we came on tonight. So stick around. That one will be going in another half an hour. Or is it 2? Is it 1? Is it 2? Oh, 2 left. Sorry. Yep, nice one. Yep, ignore me. I don't do counting so good. And smoke and water break. Let's go. Oh, and yeah, obviously there's a lot of people in the chat tonight. If you've asked a question and I haven't got round to answering it, please please ask again, and I will do my best to answer. So you get these quiet clearings at random intervals between the levels that are going. Hey Jude. I mean, he doesn't quite have the presence, charm, character, finesse, or anything that Merchant Guy in Resident Evil 4 has. However, he does have a very bandaged face. I'm sure you'll get over it. It's only acne. You don't need to do all of that. Okay, so he carries... Oh no, he's just got that one. Okay. I would like that, but we ain't got the money for that. Gunplay? Yeah, gunplay feels good, look. See? Jude will take one for the team. Happy days. I can kill him. There's no reason to, though. You can't take anything from him. However, when you hit them enough, they will call you a traitor and attack you. They will draw weapons. Those weapons you can pick up. It's usually one of these. I have found a reason for those of you who don't like some of the other classes, but can use this, which is very usable. Oh, hello, App. Getting those folding hand practice in. I like it. Good man. So... One of the things that I found is the sniper class within this game. Because the bolt action isn't on trigger, I don't know, I can do it, but it just doesn't feel quite as good as I want it to. And it might not on trigger either. It's nothing to do with the mechanics of the game. It's just, it's a bolt action sniper, and I don't know, I'm never great with snipers in the first place. I can use it, it's good enough. But one of the things that I've started doing now is killing my allies, dumping the sniper rifle on the sniper class, and just getting their one of these. They're not as good as the ones that you can upgrade to later, but I don't know, they're more usable for me. So we've done those 2 canyon areas. This is the second area of the sewers. Ow. Oh. They do make noises. Lots of traps. A lot of the traps are kind of irrelevant because of teleport, but that's fine. We will... This is actually quite a powerful card. When Purifying Souls restore 2 health. Pretty much better than whatever else we have. We'll leave this over here. Wait. So they will run down your throat sometimes. Hello, Travis. They will try and push your shit in sometimes. They really will. It's these ones that have these M3s that are more likely to jump at you. IDU is probably the standard of roguelite games on the in VR, but then being somebody who's played a lot of roguelite games, IDU isn't that much of a roguelite. It's got elements, but like for instance, this has more roguelite elements than IDU has by a country mile. Like for instance, one of the other things as well with a good roguelite is you should be able to make lots of things work and lots of things be viable. Now, as those of you who know that can get into the later cycles of IDU, as long as I can keep it going and as long as we got keys to give out, I'll play a little bit after we finish the keys as well, so a while. I was going to end it before the second boss, but I think everybody wants to see me just carry on. I should be able to complete the game from start, which, I don't know, I think that's a good thing. But yeah, there's a lot of roguelike. There's more roguelike elements in this. So as I was saying with IDU, for you to be successful in IDU, you kind of have to get far. Us that know, which is most of you, I think. I know. Hey, I tell you what. Until you know, though, Beanie, it can be a bit of a sweaty affair. It's fairly easy to work out, though, to be fair, if you look around the level. That was the only thing that I didn't want to give away. How are you finding it, Beanie? Most efficient of reloads. But yeah, with IDU, there's only a very specific arrows that you can take, and there's only specific arrows that you can really make viable and use at those later stages, whereas with this it doesn't really matter what build you lean into. As long as you lean into it, you can get something that's viable for the entirety of the game. Well, that's fine. We've got a heal back there that we can take, but I'm just going to show off one of the cards that we picked up. We picked up a card, which if you are prepared to min-max, and as those of you who know me, I am very prepared to min-max even if it takes forever. Every time we purify souls, we get 2 health back. It doesn't update on your hand straight away. For instance, purified, got the health. Oh, actually, no, they might have. I looked away, maybe it was that then. So we're now up to 18 health. I think they might have changed a couple of things from the build that I played. So if we pick that up, you'll see that we got some more souls. So because we've got more souls, if we now go back here, we can get ourselves another 2 health. Does it update if I look at it? Oh, if I look at what, I've never done that. Oh, they won't say that with this game. If anyone's got access to the files, it's me. So, more souls in here. Only 5, but the card did say every time we purify the souls, we got ourselves 2 health. Yay! So, by doing this, it means a little bit going forward and backward, but if you weren't rampant on resources, then, you know, you can at least get a full heal. Hey, look at this! I haven't seen one of these before. Lovely. Now, as I understand it, these are the prayer shrines. You don't get anything for doing this yet, but I'm now going to make a point of going across the entire level and getting my grubby little mitts on everything so that I can donate it to all you other lovely players. I'm sure you will need all the things and the stuff. Well, not as good as the one that Beanie found. What we got here? +2 bonus magic damage on hit. Yeah, it's boring, but it makes the blue one go faster. So that's even more magical damage that we do on a hit now. Now there was. Now, this is part and parcel of, I think, the draw distance thing. Oh, take that for players. Lovely. There was a healing thing somewhere. Can't remember where I put it. Is that it on the floor? Whoop. There we go. The bosses aren't... I can give you boss tutorials, like, as I'm playing them live. None of them are particularly difficult. So, we've got these things. This is something that you can do at the shop as well if like I'm starting to find when I'm playing this game. You've got loads and loads of resources at a shop. So you can give all of this stuff away to other players because they might need it. No, we'll keep that for us. Someone can have another health kit. And I think we're going to the boss next and he's got loads of ammunition. Look at this generosity. It's only because I know I can get loads more. Let's keep a little bit. There you go. Not like, oh, you're going to like the Pistolero class, Beanie. Yes, the game does get progressively more difficult and there are multiple difficulty settings. You tried to teach me horizontal, but it didn't work, did it? You don't get anything for donating yet. However, when other players find you in the world, you will then trade things with them, or at least give them things for the things that they give you. That's a feature that happens. And they are making it so... Bye-bye, rats. They are making it so for doing trades for players, to encourage it, you actually get some souls as well. Which... which go to, yeah, souls which go towards, obviously, your progression. This is sort of like the lead up to the next boss. Now, right, if anybody doesn't want to see this boss and how it's done, let me know. Because there is a little bit of a nuance to it. You need to know what you're doing to be able to defeat it. I'm probably going to be doing it that fast that you... Probably. So what do? Do I die here purposefully? Because he's a big guy, or do you want me to carry on? If I die, I'll go and play a different class. You... hang on. I'll do the giveaway in a second, but give me an idea what... I don't want to spoil too much of this game. I will literally... Will they not? Well, that's quite the claim. I will literally play this game to completion, if that's what you want to see. I need more than just K2 though. Let's get some. I mean, I won't die. So, seeing as you've asked, I'll tell. He's off to back to play the game. So, way this boss works. Oh, I haven't activated him. He is invincible. He is being powered by these pipes. Once he is powered, we can't damage him. Pulling these levers is what deactivates his shield. Once we've got, come on, get up there. Once we have got all 4 of them pulled, he is then vulnerable to fire. Ow. That hurt. And then when he has taken enough damage, 6 classes, dude. Yeah, you can. Like that. I was trying to make it look like you couldn't do that. But you can. And then it's just simply a case of doing that until he is locked out again and kill his little rats. They don't do anything, but they do give you some souls, so we'll have them. Some more ammo. Lovely. And then back to... Now, the way that I would do this, there's 1 on each ground level and 1 on each side at ground level and 1 high on each level. Start from one side, do ground, top, ground, fight, then ground, top, ground again is the easiest method that I've found to do them, and you're reasonably quick with it. Teleports. Oh, does it take damage off of the... I'd just do it for the souls. Okay. I've never seen him eat them before because I always kill them. Fat bastard. Boss 2. Defeated. I don't know, can I have one? I could do with a bit of a top up if I'm honest. Always make sure when you leave a boss area that you are full. I think I said this in the last boss area, that you are full on ammunition. That way you won't go short. There's one. We're full on the pouch because it won't take any more. And you can press a button to release the bolt, or that way. That's part of the arcade settings. The arcade settings don't change anything. And because we've chambered one now, that puts us up to 11 as opposed to 10. Let's have these. And it's worth doing these, again, not just for the souls, but also for items. I will happily... hello, chicken sink. That will have, instead of that, these don't sell for as much as the blue ones. Need any of these. And again, all worth souls, so we like that. Not much, but it all helps with your progression. Now, she is a very important blue flower haired lady. Hey, Prudence. Yes, yeah, you can very much hide on all the bosses. The last one, not so much, but we'll see that later. We've got corruption already, so we'll lean into that. The problem with things that start doing damage over time is if an enemy has a chance to be hypnotized at low amounts of health, the tick damage that you're doing from various other cards are more likely to kill it than... so it'll stay your ally for a couple of seconds and then die, which is not very good. But you could lean into a build where it's all about converting the enemies to your cause. You can then... They don't stay that way very long, but they stay that way long enough to help you within the level. You can then lean into them committing suicide after they have helped you out, so that you don't have to deal with them afterwards, which on some of the tougher enemies can actually be quite helpful. So we've leaned into the old magic damage a little bit more. And away we go. Because we finished a boss, we get to go... I know, right? Captured or kinky? Who knows? Prudence decides. So after every boss, you get a visit to the Light Brigade outpost. You also get a little bit of story as well. Now, I'll skip through all of this because I want to keep things going. Oh, we had a nudge as well. Put your hands in the chat. You have until I finish shopping. Prudence the dirty bird. But yeah, so those of you who want to win a Quest 2 copy of the key, put your hands in the chat. Let us go. It's a shame that doesn't... Am I maybe in the wrong spot for it? I thought it was here. Oh, that's annoying. I'll have to mention that later. No keys. Boo earns. Now, how much money? We've got a decent amount of money, haven't we? Not really. We want... This isn't any good to us because the one that we have is a lot better. Well, not a lot better. 2 as opposed to. So we'll chuck that in there. Money, money, money. Nice little 300 there. 74 for a blue grenade. I want to keep that for the end boss because it'll just make things nice and easy. And we've got health there, which I'm probably going to have to use. But if we buy a soul container, which is one of the hearts, not only will it put our maximum up, but it will heal us fully. Now, as long as there's nothing else that I want to buy... Oh, did I just see a poison barrel? I did. Yeah, sorry, I got carried away talking. Who would have thought? Specialization, no. Soul darkness, maybe. Sun's embrace, haven't had a chance to buy a... Ooh, let's have a look at some magic. I don't need this. I shouldn't be buying it really, but I'm going to anyway. Magic wand. Look at this dude. It's got a big jewel in it and everything. Show that off in a minute. So we now have magic. And what about cleanse? Stun on kill. No, thank you. We will buy that as well because... like the updates if you look away and look back. What we got money-wise. Could buy a poison barrel, but we've already got a barrel. But then more damage. Yeah, cool. Let's have a poison barrel. I know, right? So we'll sell which one we had there. And more damage. Ignore damage. Thanks, Nick. Said no one ever. Let's go with a bit more. Hey, actually, let's have one of these. So we've got the bomb shot at the moment, which you've seen. Ready? Yep. See that? I mean, it was quite a big target, so to be fair, it's not that impressive. So now we have the homing shot. depending on the weapon. As long as you have a weapon that has a decent bullet velocity, those home-in shots always hit, but they always home in to the closest enemy, even if that enemy is behind a wall. So think better than Divine Sight, but not by a massive amount if there's enemies close that you cannot see. What else we got? Bonus damage. Yeah, why not? Now, we're not actually, so this is something that I've started doing. We're not actually, or we would be lucky to, I know, right? Thanks, Weeb. We would be lucky to get another Jude in the clearing, and we haven't got an awful lot of money, and we're not going to be able to buy much, and we have got most things that we need. So, let's be nice. And let's buy some nice things for other players. Now, I reckon a Sun's Embrace for somebody who's leaning into the Sun's Embrace magic wand. And let's see about getting somebody a homing shot charge. I think you can do cards. I've never tried. Yeah, there you go. Lovely. 800 something. There you go, other players. One of the things that is quite cool in this is, as you are going through the game, if you see people that have died, they have a name above them, which means that someone has genuinely died up until that point. You will see my name from time to time, I'm sure of it. And I'm sure everybody will take a photo and we will all have a great laugh at my expense. End it there, Von. Well, that's probably just as well for me, seeing as we spend a lot of time in the same car together. That was Beanie you said that, wasn't it? Oh, no, it wasn't Beanie. No, sure. I thought you said Beanie. No, Beanie would never say that. No, that's good of you, Sean. Thank you very much. Right, end it there. Pick a winner. If I didn't say that already, I can't remember. So, like the third level, or the third world of In Death Unchained, this game does share something kind of similar. Hey, well done, Nick. It's the Abyss. Oh, that wasn't very good, was it? So, there's walls. This is the only thing that I've seen, is that because of the draw distance. No, that is true. Because of the draw distance, you can be shooting at things that you think that you can see, but then if you get a bit closer, you realise why the shots aren't impacting. So we'll have to play that a little different. Yeah, this is right at the bottom of Abyss. This one looks quite impressive in places. Alright. This is going to be a bit difficult because those enemies are big and have a lot of HP. Oh, of course you are. Good luck finding my ghost unless I'm testing shit. I never die in this game. Guarantee. I wish I could claim that ragdoll effect was down to me. Unfortunately, it was down to the trap. Where are you? There you are. Oh, he's walked all the way down the stairs and through all the traps, hence why he had no HP by the time he got to me. Now, here's an important thing to note. Yeah, it should have been the other way around, really, I do agree. These dark crystals... That one we can get now, yes. We are doing hella damage. Ah, no, there's a wall up there, that's why I can't get him. So, as you kill enemies, these are spawn points for enemies. So think like our rule of 17 that we have on IDU, but obviously the rule's a lot lower in the easier stages. These will break open as you kill enemies, so you have to be careful with what you kill and your position when you do it, so that you don't end up like that with one respawning behind you. Oh, good job he was poisoned, otherwise he would have had my lunch. Right, let's go get that big boy. Ooh, there's another one up there as well. Now, as Beanie said, a lot of these traps, we can get through them. Ow. This right here is one of the only graphical glitches that they weren't able to correct in time that I've found. Which, it's easy enough to sort out, because you can just duck. What we got? Paralyzed chance, yeah, we can lean into that some more. This is rarer, but we're not doing stun, we're doing paralyze, and they are different effects. And this one is, we've already got like a 40%, so that takes us to 50. And then let's get that one, and some boxes are locked. Yeah, gotta love Jimmy. He's kind of in this game. I've got him in here. Deployable field decoy. We'll be using Jimmy later. Dubbed Jimmy. So yeah, this is the one graphical glitch that I found. Again, it doesn't really matter too much, but you get to the top of here, and then this phase is in, instead of that being a area that you can walk into and these being walled, but you can duck underneath it and go and get all the good stuff. They'll have this patched quick sharp, so... Yum. I ain't put a muzzle on nobody. Hang on, let me just see the context of that. Oh yes, yes. You no for intensive purposes of what you're going to spout, Sean. Yes, you are muzzled with good reason. It's a percentage thing, Sean. You just keep entering. Eventually. That's unfortunate. Oh. No, I know. I remember. Nope, and there's good reason why you're not allowed to say that. Enemy magic damage reduced by 2. There we go. Again, not so useful, not part of our build. I haven't found a reason not to take cards that are offered. There's some that would be completely useless toward a build, so there's no point picking them up. But then having said that, we could have saved our cash for that, but one of the things that I don't like is I can't tell what that is, what level of perk that is. I believe it is the same as what we've got, which is a homing. I don't know if it's better or worse level than the one we have, but again, that's something I've asked for. Ooh, one more. Getting some rare ones now. More hearts, more HP. Now we're up to 30, which means we can take even more hits. Ooh! Everyone want to be a wizard, Harry? And those home in. It's on a charge system. You can, with all classes, if you want to, lean into magic. There's not many ones. This is an offensive one. I'm playing this standing. I don't think there is an advantage to either. However, I don't use quick turn. I do all of my turning in-game real. And if I was to do that while seating, well, I'm sure I would get very dizzy and fall out of my chair. But that is another stream. Yeah, the sniper class is a lot of fun. Yeah, I would. Yeah, subscribe. Yeah, definitely subscribe to Indy's channel. He's so close to 1,000 subscribers. Help him out, chat. I'll after we've finished here, I don't think he was doing a live stream. I was going to go to his next if he was doing something tonight, but I don't think he is. Right, let's use some magic, shall we? So you could lean into this because there's things that you can do to power these. Not this one, but there's things that you can do card system wise and such to power these things up, and they are quite useful. Doesn't do massive amounts of damage, but it's reasonably safe. That killed something, don't know what, and it charges back reasonably fast as well. Oh, is Indy streaming, is he? Oh, well, we'll definitely do the after party over at his then. Oh, is he? That game actually looks quite interesting in VR. I mean, it's quite interesting anyway. So you can see that they are starting to get a higher level now as well. But we've got way too much damage and effects. So the one thing that I have found about this game is it starts out it starts out hard. If you play smart, manage your resources, get a little bit of luck, but push in a particular direction, you can get very powerful very fast. And then if your aim is on point as well, you got this. Whoosh. Magic! Magic is viable. It's the one thing that I haven't tried much of yet. More? More? Thank you, whoever subscribed to him. I'd love to get into 1,000 before he's coming up, or he might. Don't know if I can say yet or not. I think he is coming up to this Pico meet that we're doing. So I'll actually get to meet the guy as well, which will be cool. I'd love him to be 1,000. He'll easily be 1,000 subscribers by then. So, get him monetized. Get those adverts on. Don't need those. Yeah, as I said, it's a numbers thing. It's a numbers thing. The more you enter, the more chance you have of a win. Simple as that. What's that? Is that I think that's a lower version of what we've got. Yeah, no worries, dude. I mean, obviously don't stop it with me, but yeah, help them out if you like. So, different levels. Different levels. I think we're all. I'd say the same for you, Echoin, but I think we're all subscribed to you already. So, but yeah, go subscribe to Echoin's channel as well. Now, I think we're good to do. I did not. Thanks, Norb. Right, is it 2.5 hours already? So, if you can't tell already, no, that was what? Oh, did you? Which number one is this? So we've done 20 minutes, 1 hour, 1.5, 2. 20 minutes, 1 hour, 1.5, 2. Is this the last one? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Right, Von's saying nudge, we nudge. So, yeah, prayer hands in the chat, win yourself a copy of the game. Happy days. Pray for Mojo. I will have, before we go through, we'll have a quick check of the old battery. Now, I don't think this one's too bad on battery, but I've been wrong about these things before. 77%. I think we got enough to complete. So we are now entering the Obsidian Temple. The scale of it is quite huge. That is quite right. That is quite right. That's part of the reason why I try and spread them out. Oh, and hello, Amy. I don't think I've said hi yet. Oh, look, that one's got a shield. Adventuring days are over. Adventuring days are over. Adventuring days never began. There we go. Well, do you know what, Beanie? The one good thing about that is you won't have lost your game. Unlike another roguelike I can think of. It'll actually have checkpointed you as long as you didn't die. So, save not ruined. Ooh, more things. Is that better than what we've got? I don't think it... No. Let's keep the 12. We don't need that. And I can't donate it to anybody, so... see you later. The misery of suddenly running out of battery on this game doesn't matter. You... Hello, Blue. Welcome back. But yeah, doesn't matter with this game. You are safe. See if there's any more. Yeah, that's true. Money, don't need it anymore. Ammunition, let's make sure we're full. Time to go. Yeah, I know, right? Motion your hands. Easy. So, we're almost there. Couple more levels, end boss, done. Then I'll see about going through a little bit of the classes, how the upgrading system works. I'll give you some advice on what I think you should do, and then we'll maybe see about tagging up for Indy's stream during whilst you guys keep yourself busy. I'll go and do that. I think I can add a redirect at this point, I don't know. We shall see. These are mages. Mages nasty. We have seen something similar to them earlier, but they are lower level. Think Banshee, except doesn't teleport, but does heal other... Ooh, more health. More higher health. Again, good reason there to not pick up those things until right at the end when you're low on health, and then it's like a free med kit, as well as also another good reason not... Remember that whole don't do what Donnie don't does? God damn it. So, let's see if there's any more up here. No. Whee! Yes, I will be doing lots of tips in 30 ticks thing. Oh, he's coming to push my shit in. Ow. They haven't made it with co-op in mind. They've already got this, what would it be? Not asynchronous. Asynchronous? Can't remember. Oh, there you go. Sorry. Cheers, Vaughn. Yeah, you take charge. I'm getting lost in talky talks and finishing the game. It's getting a bit harder. Yeah, well done, Monk. I mean, it's difficult. I suppose I shouldn't have said they can't. I should have said that it's very difficult for them to fire down at you because of that. It's very easy for them to fire up because there's not anything at that sort of cast level for them to hit. But yeah, the mages are very similar to banshees in that they fire like 3 homing plasma balls, but they don't teleport, but they do heal other enemies, which is get a couple of high level ones of those together and it can be a bloody pain in the arse. Oh, that was the 2 health that we needed as well. Excellent. Now, you don't have to clear a level to be able to complete it either. So, speedrunning is a thing if you can stealth your way through the level and not gain anybody's attention. Now, those 2 last bits are fixed levels in that they are always rendered a certain way, but then, you know, different enemy placements and such. Don't need to know about that. More alien than wait. No worries, Dip. Thanks for joining us. No worries. Cheers, Erquin. See you later. I think this is our end boss. Now, again, he's made the mistake. Good. He's made the mistake of standing still, and he wants to do some dialogue. Oh, you didn't do that last time. Now, we are chained in place at the moment. He will fire things at us. If we can hit them, then we can get them. These allow you to depower the boss, but you really don't need them. They kind of pause him. Is that you there? No. Yeah, no worries, Monk. Well done. Oh, yeah. We've been saving these for a specific reason. This is it. Ow. Let's put another one down. Good old dummies. Bosses love them. That's not him. Where'd he go? Homing bullet will show us. Homing bullet didn't show us. Where are you? Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. No, he doesn't need to. Now, wait up. Have you gone into your second phase already? Huh. So, he's got 2 stages, but I think I did enough damage to him that he skipped the first one. And here we are, the end screen. War drums. Now, we can execute Father. He is the bad guy. But I intend to replace him as the villain of this story. I haven't played the Endless mode yet. I haven't played the Endless mode yet because Last time I did it during the beta, it crashed my profile and I lost all my progress. So no thank you. I'll skip all this so you don't see it. You guys can read the story later. Bad ending. Yes! My favourite. At least there are different endings. So, there is a score. I don't think there is a scoreboard yet, or not one that I've seen. So the fact that there is a score is obviously a good thing. What was that, Al? Sorry, say that again. Are you looking down to reload because you really need to? No, you don't, but I have found that you do need to look slightly down towards your pouch to make sure that you grab ammo. It doesn't, again, it's a quest thing, isn't it, that it loses tracking and it doesn't record that. It doesn't seem to be quite as responsive to just dip your hand down to the side of you and grab ammunition out of it. So anyway, we got 6 rank points. So that is from the beginning of the game completed. Now, one of the things I have been told is the blacksmith doesn't show up until you die. You could keep going at this point onto the next difficulty level or the next difficulty setting and so on. But what we will do is I'll quickly go in, die, come out again. So isn't a legit death. So still far, 0 death run. The first time you die unlocks the blacksmith, I believe. Might have changed. Have a look. There are some things that are maybe different. You get taken back to the beginning tutorial area. Make your way through that. Back to the hub. Yeah, no, I'll show you all of that, Nob, don't worry. Hi, Mum. So, this guy usually turns up when you die, but we haven't got him. He's a big part of the progression, because I haven't died yet. Here's Jude. We rescued him. We now have the ability to spend the pathetic amount of money that we get before we start a run. So you might be able to grab 1 or 2 items before you start. So it's all, again, it's all geared to the more you progress, the easier your normal runs become, but then you start needing these sort of things. Light Brigade. How are you going to defend yourself with no ammunition? Idiot. The pathetic amount of money that you have won't be enough. The bit of progression that I can show you is if you come up here. Now, I don't think a lot of people during the beta knew about this woman, but Prudence, Dirty Prude, is back. We have the ability to use points to increase through 3 levels various things. Health increases maximum health by 2. Money increases collected by 5% per level. Prayer reduces the cooldown for doing your combat prayers that highlights everything. Loot rarity, spell cooldown, tarot card rarity. So those are for all classes. Yeah, no worries, Liz. Do so before I start spoiling it all. So this is for all classes. My advice would be start leaning in. If you are finding it reasonably easy going through the class, it is worth leaning into these because these will help all classes as opposed to powering up a specific class. That's what I do. I push high into loot and tarot card rarity to make yourself even more powerful, because a lot of the time you don't need better weaponry, guns, or even magic. It's those tarot cards that really up the flavor. Now that I have completed the game, you will see that we were playing it on easy and it has now been put to medium. There is one more difficulty setting afterwards, and I believe there are more after there. The playable glasses we'll have a look at in just a second. I am literally going to go into this and die. Oh, here's a thing. Oh, yeah, show you now. Let's say, for instance... Yeah, no worries, Blue. Be quick here, just for this bit. So here's a quick thing. If you were going into the game with a gun that you didn't like, and you were happy with taking one of these in. Killing the Light Brigade soldiers gives a rifle. As long as you holster that rifle, you will then have that weapon to go into the run with, and they will drop that ammo for you. No, all the classes are not unlocked at the start. So yeah, if you, like for instance, the Pistolier, I think can have a main weapon. Normally he would have just 2 pistols. If you found a dead ally out in the world, you could nick their rifle or kill them and take it. Or just blast one of the NPCs back at home. They won't mind. Someone will pray for their souls. It's fine. I've been told it's fine. I don't think there's any repercussions. I hope there is. I like repercussions for killing good guys because they usually are hard to challenge. However, I haven't found that yet. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to show you a little bit about how the system works. Now, let's just go get some souls. Cheers, lifeboats. Your soul is mine. So, we're going to get killed. Yeah, cheers, Sighty. So that was 2 hits in quick succession because your last hit, regardless of how much HP it does, takes you down to the grey screen, and then the next screen will definitely kill you, even if it's like that then goes down to 1 HP. So it stops you being like insta-killed without too much warning, although we were killed pretty quickly there. You have a number of lives which you can increase through the progression system. If I pray, that goes from weak to back to this. Notice how it is 1 out of 2 now. If I was to die whilst I had lives, whilst I was in that grey mode, run over. I don't think I'll be able to demonstrate that now, but I have got 1 more life left. So if I die now, providing I can make it back to my corpse, as it said, your light is nearly extinguished. Now, I'm actually out of lives, but whether I was out of lives or not, if I die in this state, I run over, regardless of number of lives. There is a risk and reward element to that, though, because whilst you're in this state, you will see that all enemies are lit up, and your vision is probably a little bit better for dealing with enemies, maybe? Maybe? So, the one thing that I will say to anybody that's lucked out tonight and is really looking forward to getting this game or what have you, when the stream is finished, I will drop my 25% off code in the comments for anybody. If you need it now, I've put it toward the bottom in the description. So that'll get you 25% off the game. I think it's $18.99 in pounds. And that takes it to 14-15 quid. Now, someone asked me if I thought this is worth it. For $18.99, definitely. For 25% off of that, definitely. There is a lot of content here. There is a lot for you to do. If it does well, they're going to add more. I think they've got plans to add more anyway. There's a lot of things that we haven't looked at. We haven't even touched on the class system. We've barely looked at magic. The rarity of the cards that we've been getting and the variety is quite narrow for what there is. So, yeah, I was talking pounds. I don't think... Yeah, it's an art style choice, definitely. I just figured they would be able to do more. Hey, Blacksmith Bro is here. Here you go, Norb. Here's the rest of the progression system. Each class has this and 3 levels within it. More starting money, more lives, so that you can come back, and if you don't, and as long as you get back to your soul and pray, you've got another chance. Actually, in the passive, all characters have a passive. You have to put points in them to activate that passive, otherwise I don't think it works. Combat prayers increases the cooldown of that again. Wand unlocked improved spell for the weapon. This, getting the first level, allows you to start that character off with a wand. You can also start off with a pistol. You obviously always start with your rifle, but here's a cool thing as well. When you go up through the 3 levels of the rifle, it gets prettier. So prettier. So, and it's a little bit of a visual flair, and it gets a little bit more damage. So, and then as far as classes are concerned, the class system hasn't shown up yet. I think I need to die again before it does. It's a shame I haven't got the other profile. The class system shows up here. How did I do that again? I think I need to die another time. But basically the class system works along the lines of you go from one class to another. If you gain rank 5 in one class, you then unlock the next. If you use that class and gain rank 5 in that class, you then unlock the next, and so on until militia, which you need to get level 10 in before you unlock sniper, and then sniper is your last class. And then my advice would be pick whatever class you are most comfortable with, smash through that, bin as many points as you can into this lady, and use some to power up the class that you consider yourself good with, and then off you go. You'll have a decent weapon. You can do upgrades that will help all of your classes, whilst powering up the one that you like the most. You can then spill those points over into the other classes to make the ones that you are not so good with better. All these things and more coming up in my 30 seconds tips and tricks, and I'm sure I'll do some videos. And on those cluster bomb of bombshells, we'll end it there. Thank you all very much for joining me. I have been Silver Tongue Devil. Good night.